For the first time in his head coaching career, Josh Heupel has fired one of his assistant coaches. We'll tell you everything you need to know, including candidates to watch just ahead. Hey, Lucas Panzica with you from 104.5 The Zone and A to Z Sports. So it was a big question for Josh Heupel heading into a pivotal offseason for Tennessee football. Will he make a move with his coaching staff that he has not made in his head coaching career? The answer is yes. Reported on Monday, Tennessee is parting ways with defensive coordinator Tim Banks, who came to Tennessee with Josh Heupel in 2021 when Heupel took the head coaching job and hired Banks away from Penn State. Fast forward to 2024, and Banks orchestrated one of the best defenses in the country, a huge reason why the Vols were able to reach the 12-team college football playoff. But in 2025, there was simply too much drop-off. Yes, Tennessee was down its top two corners pretty much all season. Yes, there were injuries along the defensive line, but there were too many fundamental issues with Tennessee's defense that continued to grow and plague that unit as the season went along, all culminating in one of the worst defensive performances of the Heupel era in that blowout home loss against Vanderbilt to close out the regular season at 8-4. So Heupel makes the move that many Tennessee fans wanted him to make. He felt a change was necessary in that role, and now we look for the next steps. William Inge is Tennessee's interim defensive coordinator, the linebackers coach, but Heupel is expected to go out and make a hire. So who comes to mind? For me, one of the first names that popped into my mind, Jerod Mayo, the star former Tennessee linebacker, went on to have a great NFL career with New England, and then his coaching career stayed in New England on Bill Belichick's staff, a rising star who went on to replace Belichick, but of course was fired after 1 year in favor of Mike Vrabel. But Jerod Mayo developed a great reputation as a leader and defensive coach. It all came at the NFL level. He has no college coaching experience, so that is a question if it would translate to the college level. But obviously, he's a legend at Tennessee, and you wonder if he's someone that will be in consideration. Another name that many SEC fans have probably forgotten about, Will Muschamp, defensive analyst at Georgia. Now, Muschamp was a co-defensive coordinator for Kirby Smart in recent years before taking a step back this year, reportedly to spend more time with family. I'm not sure if Will Muschamp is ready to step back into a full-time play-calling role in the SEC, but there's no question he's done it at multiple stops at a high level in his career. And while his head coaching stints at South Carolina and Florida did not work out as much as he would have liked, there's no question his reputation as an experienced defensive play caller, and he has some state of Tennessee ties, as his sons went to school in Chattanooga High School, and his son Whit is currently a backup quarterback for the Vanderbilt Commodores. And the third candidate, the one that I think would be the biggest home run of all, Jim Knowles, if Josh Heupel wants to dip back into the Penn State well. Now, Jim Knowles was the defensive coordinator at Ohio State during that national championship run last year. We saw how he shut down Tennessee's offense in that first-round game, and then it was a big coup for James Franklin to hire Knowles away from Ohio State at Penn State. Now, nothing went well at Penn State in 2025. James Franklin was fired. Matt Campbell replaces him, and Campbell is bringing his defensive coordinator over from Iowa State. Jim Knowles is a free agent and will be a highly sought-after name for any program with the defensive coordinator opening. That would probably be the splashiest big-name hire that Josh Heupel could make, but it'll be interesting to see where he goes, because one thing Heupel has typically done after a change happens on his coaching staff is promote in-house. It doesn't feel like that's the direction he's going to go here, but we'll see, as for the first time ever, Josh Heupel has fired one of his assistants.